Good morning, friends. How are you today? Stopping by to read you a story. I'm going to read you this awesome story called Bear Snores On. So in school we've been talking about spring and what animals do in spring and what plants do in spring. And so we know something about bears in the winter. We know in the winter bears hibernate, don't they? So I'm wondering if this story happens in the springtime when it's time for this bear to wake up. So we're going to have to read to find out. Also, I want you to think about friendship during this story and see if you can figure out if these animals are friends. So our story is called Bear Snores On, and the author is Karma Wilson. That means she wrote the words. The illustrator is Jane Chapman. That means she drew the pictures. So I want you to be thinking about, while I read the story, is it a fiction or nonfiction? Fiction means it's not true. Nonfiction means it's true. So be thinking about whether this story is fiction or nonfiction. I'll ask you again at the end. And think about who the main characters are. Also, in this story, there are rhyming words. Listen for those. There are repeating words, so words that repeat. It has a phrase. See if you can find it and say it with me each time. All right, here we go. Bear snores on. In a cave in the woods, in his deep dark lair, through the long cold winter, sleeps a great brown bear. Get him in his cave. He looks cozy in there, doesn't he? Cuddled in a heap with his eyes shut tight, he sleeps through the day and he sleeps through the night. The cold winds howl and the night sounds growl, but the bear snores on. An itty-bitty mouse pit-patter tiptoe, creep crawls in the cave from the fluff cold snow. Mouse squeaks, too damp, too dank, too dark, so he lights wee twigs with a small hot spark. The coals pip-pop and the wind doesn't stop, but the bear snores on. Two glowing eyes sneak peek in the den. Mouse cries, "Who's there?" And a hare hops in. "Ho, Mouse," says Hare, "long time no see." So they pop white corn and they brew black tea. So a hare is another name for a rabbit. There he is. Mouse sips wee slurps. Hare burps big burps. But the bear snores on. Get him just sleeping away. A badger scuttles by, sniff snuffs at the air. "I smell yum-yums, perhaps we can share." "I've brought some honey nuts," Badger says with a grin. "Let's divvy them up, cozy down, and dig in." What do you think dig in means? They're having snacks. Do you think it means eat? I bet it does. And they nibble and they munch with the chew chomp crunch, but the bear snores on. A gopher and a mole tunnel up through the floor. Then a wren and a raven flutter in through the door. Mole mutters, "What a night, what a storm," twitters wren, and everybody clutters in the great bear's den. They tweet and they twitter, they chat and they chitter, but the bear snores on. In a cave in the woods, a slumbering bear sleeps through the party in his very own lair. His lair is another name for a home. Hare stokes the fire, Mouse seasons stew, then a small speck of pepper makes the bear. What do you think it makes him do? What does pepper do? Does anyone know? Makes the bear achoo! There he is sneezing. It's a big sneeze. blows and he sneezes and the whole crowd freezes. Look at them over there, they're frozen. How do you think they feel? Do you think they're scared? Maybe. And the bear wakes up. Bear gnarls and he snarls. Bear roars and he rumbles. Bear jumps and he stomps. Bear growls and he grumbles. Oh, they look really scared now. Bear looks mad, doesn't he? You've snuck in my lair, and you've all had your fun. But me, I was sleeping, and I have had none. And he whimpers, and he moans, and he wails, and he groans, and the bear blubbers on. Mouse squeaks, don't fret, don't fuss, look, see, we can pop more corn, we can brew more tea. Bear gulps, bear gobbles, he sighs with delight. Then he spins tall tales through the blustery night. When the sun peeks up on a crisp, clear dawn, Bear can't sleep. But his friends snore on. I hope you liked that story. I thought it was a nice one. So what I would love for you to do is I would love for you to think about the main character of this story. Think about Bear. Think about his animals. It said they were friends at the end. I would love for you to write me a sentence. Tell me something you liked about the story, or tell me something about the bear or the characters or your favorite part. Write something about Bear Snores On. Remember, a challenge is to write more than one sentence. I want you to challenge yourself today. But also remember, a sentence is a complete thought. It has a capital letter at the beginning, spaces between your words, punctuation at the end. If you don't know how to spell a word, don't worry. I'm not going to count for spelling. I just want you to stretch it out and hear those sounds and write it down. So if you write about Bear Snores On, I would love to see that. Have your grown-up snap a picture of it. Send it to me on Messenger. Send it to me in email or on Dojo. Send me a picture of your writing. I would love to see what you're doing. Make sure you draw an illustration. You can be the author and the illustrator of your writing. Make sure your illustration supports your sentences. Make sure it says what you're writing about so it backs it up. All right, so I hope to see some writing from you. I'm going to be reading some chapter books later. I'm going to be reading some chapters, and then I'm also going to be reading some more bear books tomorrow. So stay tuned. I'll see you soon. Bye.